everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope everyone had an incredible New Year's Eve. Whether you did like I did and stayed home and watched a movie and didn't go anywhere, or if you went out to celebrate one of the roaring 20s New Year's Eve. You know, I am always so late to the party. I didn't realize why so many were having a roaring 20s party this year. Hello, Marlene, because it's 2020. Oh my gosh. Talk about being slow. I hope 2020 brings you all happiness and lots of laughter and good health and just an incredible, stupendous 2020. I have lots to go over with you today. Let me get started. Before I do, though, I have to say one other thing. The winner from my giveaway did not respond, and I gave her a week. So somewhere in this video, I am going to announce a new winner. I'd really like, from here on in, I think I'm going to just do 3 days and then give someone else a chance, because I think that within 3 days, whoever is going to watch has basically watched. And I actually gave a week for this one because of the holidays and everything else. The other thing that I wanted to let you know is that I am going to try very hard to do a monthly giveaway. I'm not going to announce it. However, what I am going to do is basically choose, I'm going to, from throughout the month, starting with this video, anyone that leaves me a comment, I'm basically putting your name in a random picker. Everyone that leaves me a comment. So on the day that I do the giveaway, if you've left me 3 comments on some of the, if you've left me a comment on the videos, then your name be in the draw 2 or 3 times. I hope I'm making sense. I'm trying to make it simple, but our videos get more pushed out depending on the comments that we get. Therefore, it's kind of twofold. All right, let's get to it. The first thing I want to let you know is that I tried the A313 cream. I am not going to go into all of the ingredients with it. Sheila from Simply Sheila, she did an incredible video where she talked about the different ingredients. What I will tell you is that I do feel that it has a type of a petroleum Vaseline consistency to it. I only use it maybe twice a week because I am not going to stop using my Retina A. I apply it at night, and I apply it at night, and then after I apply some of the what is this? It's Confidence in a Cream. Jeez, Marlene, wake up. In the morning, I do not have a greasy feeling. It does feel a bit greasy when I first apply it at night. I do get a little bit of a tingling feeling. I think it's supposed to be like a Retina A or something like that. It is certainly not going to replace my Retina A, and it is not replacing my serum, my CBD serum. However, I am using it maybe twice a week. My face feels really nice in the morning. I do not wake up with a greasy feeling. I do my skincare fairly early, maybe like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at the very latest. By the time I get to bed, it has had time to soak in. In the morning, my face just feels nice and soft. However, I am in Kansas right now. It is in the 20s almost every day in the part of Kansas that I'm at. It has been snowing. It is very, very cold. My skin is a lot drier than it is when I'm in Florida. Once I get to Florida and I try it, maybe I say, okay, I can't use this because I feel like just greasy all over the place. But if you are in a drier climate and you wanted to try it, if you can't use Retina A, this might be an alternative. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a skin professional. I'm just letting you know what I know. I have not seen any difference. That's all I can say about it. But I did want to let you know that I am using it 2 or 3 times a week, at the most 3 times, because I'm using what I do is I use my Retina A, and I use this, and I use my Retina A, I use my CBD, that's what I do. I don't think I use it more than twice a week. Oh, I know why. It's twice a week. It's not 3 times a week. Where the heck is that? You remember oh, here it is, that retinol that really burnt my face? Well, I still have it. Sheila recommended that I put a drop of it in my moisturizer. This is the one I'm using right now. And I put just a drop in there. It's a lot better. However, it still stings my face. I will not be repurchasing this. I want to finish it, but I just use a little. It's probably going to last forever. I just use a little drop in my moisturizer. All right, moving on. I wanted to talk to you about these brushes. These are by BH Cosmetics. These were 12 brushes for $24, so $2 a piece. I got them at Ulta. In the set, you get 5 face brushes, and as you can see, they are dirty. I did use them today. And you get 7 brushes, eye brushes. For pretty handles, the whole thing. The reason why I got them was because I was looking for brushes that were less expensive than even the Sigma, certainly less expensive than my Sonia G. I have the Pro set from Sonia G. I have the set from Zoeva. Not everyone wants to spend that much money on brushes, or can spend some. We all spend that much money on brushes. We all have different budgets. But did I say that right? Not all of us can or want to spend money on brushes that much. I wanted to look for a good alternative. I have been using these about 2 weeks since I got them. I think they work very nice. Are they replacing my Sonia G's? No, not at all. However, if you are looking for a drugstore brush that is fairly inexpensive, that works well, they're soft. I use this one to blend. There's a small shader brush. I think they work very, very nicely. They're affordable in the realm of things with brushes. I don't wash my brushes as with the soap and water. I use Cinema Secrets. That's the only thing I use on my brushes. And it has worked really well on these. I've only had them for about 2 or 3 weeks. I cannot tell you if these are going to last a year. But so far, so good. I will keep you posted. If I see that they are losing the bristles on them, I will certainly let you know. But if you are looking for affordable brushes that are not going to break the bank, but that work well and look pretty on your vanity, I think these BH Cosmetics are really worth it. The other thing, oh my gosh, I have to show you this. So there go the brushes. Thank goodness I have to wash them. So this company, Irresistible Me, contacted me and asked me if I wanted to try their hair extensions. Well, I saw Monica talking about it from Monica's Beauty and Lifestyle, and I saw Mary Ellen from Mary Ellen After 60 talking about the Irresistible Me, and you know, I said yes, absolutely. Well, here's what happened. They sent me the extensions, and there's a whole bunch. I think there's 12 sets in there, but look at the shade. Really pretty. Really, really pretty. Very long. But as you can see, it's not purple. It's more like a burgundy. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to dye it. I am going to dye them purple because this is human hair. I'm going to dye them purple. I'm going to do it myself. And then I'm going to show you. Then, oh, and I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut it like right around there. But they are so easy to use. I thought, here, I'll put just one on. Even though if you've seen Monica's and you've seen Mary Ellen's, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But it clips on, and then you just clip it, and then that's it. And it's there. Obviously, I'm not doing this taking much care, but you see, I just need to cut a little bit on it. What do you think? And then, I mean, that color doesn't really match on me, but I think that if I dye it purple, I think it'll be perfect. And they're very easy to take off. So once I dye it, once I cut them, I will certainly let you know. Company's very, very nice people. It comes in a sleeve like this. They have a sample in here, and this one has a seal to it. So you take this one out, the one that's in here, and if that shade works for you, then you go ahead and open, because once you open this side, then you can't return it. But if the shade doesn't work for you, at least you have a sample that you can test it. The other thing that I am going to let you know is that had I realized it, I would have ordered them in blonde, because then I really could have dyed it really well. Or I could have achieved the shade that I wanted. We'll see. These are a burgundy shade, like a red wine, but I'm going to dye them purple. And I will take a clip of it and I will show you. The other thing I wanted to show you, I bought the, I think in my last video, I talked about this palette, the Feverish palette by CColor Cosmetics. This is a dupe for the Sultry palette. I had a little pushback on the dupe situation. Let me just say something about dupes. I do not have a problem with purchasing a dupe. It's not illegal. It falls into a gray area, but it's not illegal. What is illegal is if a company copies the packaging, let's say a very distinct packaging, like I think, I don't know, Kat Von D. One of Kat Von D's, I think it's the Metal Matte palette or the Saint and Sinner palette, which looks like a cathedral. That is very distinct. Somebody copies that, that is against the law. But you can't really copyright a shade. That's the first thing. The other thing is, this company specifically, CColor Cosmetics, they were what's called, it's an I want to say IEM. I'll put it across the screen. And basically how they started out was that they would mass produce their shadows. Then a company would come and put their name on it. Kind of like what Crown Brushes did. Crown Brushes would make their brushes, and Morphe would go and buy brushes from Crown and just put Morphe on it. That's what CColor Cosmetics did. They've been around for a while, except they used to only sell in Europe. I think in the UK, maybe all of Europe. I guess at one point they decided, all right, we're making all these shadows for someone, and let's say I would have wanted to go. I don't want to name anyone specifically because I don't know who specifically bought from them. But let's say I wanted to have my own line. I could have gone to CColor Cosmetics. I could have purchased 1,000 palettes and put Fab and Glam on it, and then sold it that way. And nobody knows that I went and purchased it. They may have thought, well, that I went to a company and had all the development and all that jazz. Anyway, CColor Cosmetics decided to put out their own brand and sell it. They've been in the United States, I think, for about a year. I think it's since like the fall of 2018. All right, I digressed. Going back. So I purchased this Feverish palette. Well, I knew that Alter Ego had the Temptress palette. So I purchased that one because I wanted to compare them. They're both dupes for the Sultry palette. If the big companies, in my opinion, if the big companies do not want other companies to dupe them, I think that they should kind of take a look at their pricing, because not everyone could afford a $60 or $130 palette. The other reason why I will support these companies, they are cruelty-free, but besides that, not everyone can afford those palettes. I think that every woman is entitled, or man, whatever, is entitled to be able to buy a non-shadow palette that works well, that is blendable, that is long-lasting, that is pigmented. I think everyone deserves that, regardless of what their income is. That's what I have to say about that. And once again, I digress. So here is the Temptress palette. Here is the one by CColor Cosmetics. They're in different order, but they have basically the same shades. This palette by CColor Cosmetics is $7, and the one by Alter Ego is $16. The one by Alter Ego is a little heavier, has a little bit more weight to it. The other difference is that Alter Ego places names on their palettes. CColor Cosmetics does not. They both have mirrors. I did one eye with the Temptress. I did the other eye with Feverish. I'm going to bring you up closer so you can see both eyes. I think they look pretty much the same. The only thing that I found was this shade right here. Let me make sure. Okay, this shade right here in the CColor Cosmetics in the Feverish palette, this brown has a little bit more of a red tone. The one from Alter Ego is more brown, so I am pointing there. That's the one from CColor Cosmetics, and this one right here is the one from Alter Ego. What I did, I applied those to my outer V's. What I did, so they would look the same, I just went between this shade and the black. I just went back and forth, and that's how I did my outer V. I used this shade right here for my transition. I used this one right here and its counterpart for my crease. I used these two for my outer V, and then I used this one in my inner corner, and I used this one in the center of my lid. I did the same thing, same shades is what I used in the Temptress. If you want me to do a look with any one of these, you want me to replicate this look and just do a video with just a quick look, I will certainly be happy to do it. Which one of these is better? I can't tell you. I think it all depends on you. If you want a heavier palette, if you want names on them, if that brown is a deal breaker for you, I will go with the Temptress from Alter Ego. And it's $16. If you don't care about the weight, if not having names doesn't bother you, if you want that same brown shade and you don't mind going between the brown and the black to get that cooler tone, because this is a little warmer than the one in the Temptress, I think this is fine. Are they pigmented? Yes, they check off all the boxes for me. They are pigmented, they are long lasting, they are blendable. I did this look, I don't know, in about 10 minutes. I didn't have any problem with it. I applied it probably about 4 hours ago, and I will tell you I had a difficult morning this morning, and none of my makeup wore off. I'm not wearing a primer. There you have it. Those are my thoughts. That's my opinion. Or that's my opinion, rather. I want to let you know that I will be leaving on today. You're going to be watching this on Saturday, God willing, if I get this video edited. I will be leaving on Tuesday to Washington to spend a week with Stephanie and Christy. Christy is going to meet me out there in Washington. I highly doubt that I will have a video up on Wednesday. I will record from Washington and have a video up for next Saturday, a week from today. I hope. We'll see. I'll keep my fingers crossed that I could do that. If I am not back, you know that I am out in Washington. I'm with the girls. Once I get back from Washington, I have about 4 days to gather everything up again and head back to Florida. We'll see. I'm a busy girl. For those of you that follow me on Instagram, thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of you. I think I'm one away from 1,000 followers, and that's hard to do on Instagram, I think. But I've been having a lot of fun with it. If you have Instagram, go ahead and follow me there, because I do a lot of looks. I'm going to do a haul there. I want to make sure that I regularly upload to to Instagram. I think that is all. Thank you all so much for visiting with me. Thank you for always being there for me. Thank you for letting me have my hobby, having someone to talk to. Thank you for your comments and thank you for your thumbs up. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. And don't forget, ladies, follow your passion, whatever it may be. I'll see you next time. Bye.